Yeah. What up, G-Dog World? You understand me? This is your motherfucking homie, also true, Mr. Cut Me In to Cut It Out. And I know it's been a minute, man. It's definitely been a minute, but I had to come back and hit y'all, man. You feel me? With some real shit real quick, you feel me? With these latest developments and details that all came out. Shout out to the homie Greg Caden, man. Salute you, homie. You feel me? I mean, he basically brought all the facts to the world, all the real evidence. You understand me? Yes, I mean facts. Um, for us real ones, you understand me? For us certified G's that, you know what I'm saying, that fuck with Pac the long way. You feel me? Tupac, not the Pac the icon, not the Pac the image or the persona. I'm talking about the real homie. You feel me? Been riding with him since day green light. You feel me? And, you know, we knew what it was. You know, we not, especially me personally, I knew from day one. You feel me? What happened to him? You know, the homie died on some street shit. You feel me? Some shit that, you know, you can't say he shouldn't have been caught up in because he was riding. Period. You get what you give. He looking down like, man, look, I was in the game. This is what the game give. You understand me? You do wrong, you get wrong. You understand that? You get what you give. No matter what I brought to you in life, what I do to meet my demise is something that I was involved in. You feel me? So, you know, don't shed no tears. And that's real talk. Before us real ones to know, we've been knowing the game. We've been to what happened to Pop. You know, I remember being a BG, man, when he passed. And, you know, I used to always record shit on VCR tape all the time. You know what I'm saying? And they had every special that came on TV, you know, every movie, every document, everything. I analyzed all of it, but I would never forget when I was a BG and I recorded a special that came on about him. I think it was on 2020 or something like that. And they did their own little investigation about him and went back and everything and see like exactly what happened or whatever the case might be. And they actually found the Cadillac. You feel me? They found receipts for the Cadillac. They got it rented. You know what I'm saying? And they had direct ties directly back to Orlando Anderson, homie. You feel me? And I would never forget that. That stuck in my head from day green light. You know what I'm saying? And it never faded. You feel me? So I always knew what it was. You know, with all everybody coming out now and telling all the real and, you know, what really happened. I mean, it's cool. It's hella great to confirm it. You know what I'm saying? But us real ones knew. So, like I said, man, from the gate, salute Greg Hayden, man. Salute Greg Hayden because, you know, the what he did to bring everything to the light, you know, even though it was all from Keefy D's confession, you can't make that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like this was the best work ever done. Now, you know, I know it's been a lot of shit. You know, they say the FBI and this conspiracy and Suge. I can't lie. For a nice little minute, I was like, nigga, Suge had something to do with this shit. You feel me? Especially seeing, you know, rest in peace, Alexander, you know, his bodyguard, you know, seeing everything that he was talking about, it was like, damn, you feel me? Like, did this motherfucker really do this shit with the how he had the fucking walkie-talkies cut off, made him ride with no guns, all this shit is real, but you tell me, who the fuck you know gonna set a nigga up to get killed and sit right next to the motherfucker? You understand me? I don't give a fuck if it is like, look, a direct hit nigga, hit this nigga right in the side, you're gonna be there, hit him up. What if that nigga be like, hold on, nigga, you know too much. You feel me? Let me dump a couple off at you too. Take you out in the same process because you know too much. I done got my bread. Who does that, man? Nobody does that. No real one would do that. And, you know, that kind of dispels that. The whole FBI thing and all that been dispelled. You know, I never really held no weight to that. Something that I didn't exactly rule out was Puffy's involvement. And not because Puffy's some gangster or some real ass nigga. The scariest niggas be the first ones to do you bad. You gotta remember, man, them niggas didn't have no bread like that back then. You feel me? When Bad Boy was taking off and Hypnotize came up before Hypnotize, it was just ready to die. Wasn't no bread like that. You feel me? Them niggas wasn't sitting on top like that to just ignore what Pac doing and be like, fuck it. Nah, I'm dealing with these fucking Southside crib. You feel me? These niggas telling me what they can do. They got power like that. Let me see what they do. So I literally never ruled that out. And not because he just some G-ass nigga putting out hits, but simply because, you know, a scary nigga that want to get that bread and want to win and do anything. You feel me? So let's get back to Greg Caden. Salute. I fucks with you, folks. You feel me? And not just because, you know, you're a cop doing what cops do, but y'all have to look at this murder rap movie, this documentary. You gotta look at it and you gotta skim through it. You feel me? Blow for blow, teeth for teeth. I mean, you gotta look at this shit for what it is. You know, the homie Keefy D, he didn't have to say, he told him some bullshit before. Wasn't no weight on this shit. Wasn't no reason to fucking tell him the truth. But now, when you look at this shit and you see why he telling the real and the details that he tell, you know it's real. We all knew it was real. I never knew the details of how they exactly got caught back up with him, because they did a lot, man. After the fight and after the beatdown and all that shit, they went and changed and went here, went there, went here, went there. They did a lot of shit. So that was the only thing I was kind of like, how the fuck would they know that they was on that script like that? You feel me? How the fuck would they know if that was the case, if they wanted to put it in? But when you listen to Keefy D's story and how they sat waiting for them to come, the Club 662 and the niggas never showed up, and they're like, fuck it, man, let's ride out. You feel me? And then they hear the chick screaming, that's Tupac, that's Tupac. They never knew about that. The only way you can know that shit is if you was there, folks. You know, just like I know, you've been through some real shit. If you've been through something with somebody, you feel me, and they say something about it, and just you and that person know it, you like, damn, I'm God. You feel me? Or they know what's going on. It's not the same thing. You feel me? So for them to have insight like that, it tells it all, man. It tells it all. And then, you know, after they let loose on Pac and them and they drive off, by them shooting back at the other dudes that was with Pac and them that was shooting at them, how many of y'all knew that? Come on, man. How many of y'all knew that shit? I never knew it, and I done followed everything. I've been on that street, on Koval and Flamingo. I done seen every document. I done seen, you know, like I said, I used to record them all when, you know, when he first demised, when I was a kid. I seen all of this shit. You feel me? So, how in the fuck could they know that? You can't know that, folks. You can't know that. And the homie told it all, blow for blow. Now, the thing is a lot of people, you know, what they came out with, I seen was they said, like, you know, Puffy paid him and all this. Okay, let's be real. So he did say, Puffy said, you know, if y'all kill these niggas, you feel me, I'll give you $1 million. $1 million. I wouldn't tell you the motherfuckers I'd kill for $1 million right now. Your ass good as gone. You feel me? If I could do it and get away with it, I don't even give a fuck if I don't get away with it, honestly. Because, you know, back in my hometown of Youngstown, Ohio, you could buy a case. You understand me? So I wouldn't really even trip on that part. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, so Puffy tells them, I give you $1 million. Well, basically just talking out loud. Man, I pay $1 million for somebody to kill you, nigga. I pay $1 million. We trying to get on top. This nigga killing us. He stepping on our head by dogging us. We losing sales. We losing concerts. We losing this. We losing that. Man, I pay to kill this nigga, man. For real, I pay to kill this nigga. It wasn't like, man, look, give you $1 million, nigga. Go do this, nigga, on me. It wasn't like that, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and then even at the same time, after they, you know, after they killed Parker, they, you know, do him in or whatever, they hit him up like, hey, we did that. Can we get paid? This nigga like, oh shit, that was y'all? Oh, okay. I give you something. I mean, that wasn't that wasn't no real, that wasn't no hit. So let's dispel that. That wasn't no Puffy hit on Pop. Yeah, he said he'd pay to have him dead and gone. Any nigga would that's in that position. But the direct, let's do this to get this money, no. Pop got killed bang because he got caught up banging. Period. It's unfortunate. All that he stood for, all that he brought to the table, all that he meant to us, the black youth, to people coming up, to hustlers, gangsters, you feel me, to striving women, to single women, to mothers, to what he meant to all of us, got taken away from some banging shit. Period. You feel me? The homies retaliated. Fortunately, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, we can do this right now and get this bread. You feel me? But at the same time, the homie bleeding like a motherfucking water faucet. He steady running. You feel me? We need to do this shit. Blood, adrenaline pumping. You feel me? Truth be told, it's like the homie said, Orlando Anderson ain't no rookie to this. You feel me? Don't look at it like that. He done killed before. He in the trenches. He know what it is. Shit, the homie was like 6 feet something. He out there putting in work. Now, I don't think too many niggas he's scared of. You know what I'm saying? And look at the video from the MGM Grand, man. Pac and them did that, man. Like, they beat the shit out of the homie, man. In the MGM Grand, in front of everybody. Everybody. Beat the shit out of this dude, man. You feel me? Let's do this shit. So, you know, and another thing to kind of, you know, dispel or me personally keep it real about, you know, the homie MCA just came out recently on Vlad TV, and he basically said, like, you know, the homie wanted to belong. You feel me? Pac got caught up trying to be down with Ma Piru. You feel me? And he wanted to belong. That's bullshit, homie. That's bullshit. I mean, I respect 8, you feel me? Because he been banging since, you know what I'm saying? Since a Biggie. So you got to respect his word. But let's be real, man. Pac was a passionate realist. If I'm riding with you, I'm riding with you. So that means I fuck with you, Suge. You cut for me, nigga, I cut for you. You down with Piru, nigga, I'm down with Piru. Period. Ain't no, oh shit, man. These niggas banging, they got a hell of niggas with them. Let me be down with them. Let me act like I'm fitting the part to be down with them. Let me act like I'm blood too to be down with them. Fuck no. Pac was a G, man. You feel me? And the realest above all of that. If I'm riding with you, I'm riding with you to the fullest. I'm screaming that shit. You feel me? Y'all niggas cut for me, and y'all all MOB, nigga, I cut for y'all. And this is MOB to the death. That's just how he was, man. So it wasn't no that he wanted to belong or be down with the blood. Nah. Definitely not that fault. He was getting in where he fit in. You feel me? I'm gonna ride with you. He was a realist. Period. But it's unfortunate, man, that he met his demise now. The whole thing with Biggie, that fucked me up. That fucked me up because, you know, the whole LAPD thing, I was sold on that. I mean, I definitely know Suge had something to do with it. And you might hate me for saying it, but rightfully so. Period. You gotta understand something, man. When Suge, you know, doing interviews like with TMZ and shit like that, and they ask them, who killed Pac? Ask Puffy. Puffy did it. Now, he know in his mind that Puffy didn't directly say, go kill them and I'm gonna pay you right now. They didn't call Puffy that night in Vegas and say, hey man, we about to do this nigga right now. You want it done? You got the money? Let's do it. Nah. That's not gonna happen with what happened with a scary dude that want to get his way to the top and this nigga in the way. That's not gonna happen. But Suge know everything that Keefy D said. Suge know. Keefy D told you himself, dog. When he pulled up, he looked directly at the homie. I'm looking right at you. Why he letting go on you, nigga? You know I'm hurt. You know what the fuck going on. Suge knew from the gate. Why you think that next day was the all-out war? All out. I remember all this shit. I remember, you feel me, all the story. I remember everything about all of that when the war broke out. That war not gonna break out to fucking cover some shit up. That war broke out because, nigga, to my immediates, the Southside Crips did this shit. You feel me? Keefy D and his cousin, his family, his boys, they did this shit. Go ride on them niggas. It was all through the street, man. I'm not even in Compton. I'm not even in LA. And I knew what the fuck was going on. I knew what the fuck was going on. When that war broke out, that's what all that shit was from. You understand me? So, you know, when Suge speaking, he say, oh, Puffy did it. He ain't lying. To an extent. Now, he know Puffy didn't send that direct hit at that time, but he know that Puffy was dealing with them niggas. He know that they later on went after that and was like, hey, we killed that nigga, can we get some bread? He know all this shit. what's in the dark comes to the light. Period. I don't give a fuck who you is, what you done, where you at, how much bread you got, how many people you know. If it's in the dark, it's gonna come to the motherfucking light. Period. Period. So all of this shit come out, even when, like, you can look back at all the murders of all the great hip hop greats. We got stories for each and every one. Now the police might not know. It might not be nobody in jail behind it. But we know. You feel me? It's gonna come to the light, period. So, Suge knew what was going on. He knew what was popping. He knew who did it. He knew why they did it. And it's unfortunate that our great pop demise because of some gang shit. You feel me? And Big died because Pac died. Period. That's what it is. I mean, I believe the LAPD shit just like most of y'all probably did. But look at this movie, man. Look at this documentary from Greg Kading. You feel me? And I really personally can't thank Greg Kading enough. I can't, man. Because when he showed and when he brought to light and all the evidence and all the behind the scenes real shit, receipts, fucking cars, stories. He even had the chicks. The two chicks that was riding right next to Pac and them. You feel me? That was right in the middle of all of it. He had them on there talking. You know who else he had on there that fucked me up? He had Reginald Wright. Reggie Wright. What they call it? Right Way Security, whatever. I've been wanting to hear from this nigga for the longest. I've always thought that he was the one that could have dispelled all of this shit. He was one of the main fucking assets and one of the main missing pieces to all of this shit. He was running that road when it was gone. He was the one who told them not to take their walkie-talkies that night for the security. He knew so much shit. I always wanted to hear him talk, man. And he finally got on there and spoke. I mean, this movie, this documentary is the best thing that could ever happen to a true Pac fan. And to a true Biggie fan for that much. You feel me? Because it wasn't no LAPD thing. But thank God the LAPD did get sued, you feel me, by Miss Wallace. Salute. Thank God they did sue them, you feel me, and initially win the case. Because all of this shit that happened and all this shit that came forward wouldn't have never came forward if it wouldn't have been for that. LAPD wouldn't have started shaking in their boots to say, no, y'all gonna find out what the fuck happened. You understand me? And get to the bottom of it so we don't get sued and go belly up. It's a beautiful thing that happened, man. You know what I'm saying? I definitely thank, Miss Wallace for getting out there and making it happen. But truth of the matter is, Pac died on some banging shit. You feel me? He beat the shit out of the wrong nigga that night. Period. Beat the shit out of the wrong nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, he met his demise. They came back. They had everything ready to do him. They was gonna do him at the club, which would have been even crazy. I would love to know though if that club had surveillance video, because the homie said that they sat out there all night waiting for him. You know what I'm saying? The niggas never showed up, so they leave. They ride the script just to go to the store to get some drink, and they hear bitches over there like, "Oh, Tupac! Oh my God, it's Tupac! Oh shit, that is them, Huey." And make it happen. Even everything that happened after that, man, they got so much intel to what really happened. It's fucking crazy, man. So, it's unfortunate, but for us real Pac riders and us realists, we got the truth. We got the truth, man. We got the truth on Pac. And I want to say the truth on Big, too. Because the details that they got on that with the money that, Suge's girlfriend paid, you feel me? And, her getting caught up and her telling the truth on what really happened. I would put money behind it. And them dispelling the whole story of what happened with the LAPD and them doing it and setting them up and Amir dude. Like, they killed all of that. They killed all that shit. The FBI killing them too. I mean, even though they did have surveillance on them that night, might want to look into all of that. But at the end of the day, we got the truth, man. We definitely got the truth. And it's unfortunate, man, but you know, like I said, man, shouts out to Greg Caden, man, for dispelling all of this, man. I just had to make this video just to keep it 110. Because a lot of people gonna say, oh, what about this? And what about this? And oh, what about this? Suck something. The homie died from banging, beat the wrong motherfucking man on the wrong day. It's unfortunate. Big got caught up with the wrong nigga. You feel me? And Puffy opened his mouth about what he'll pay to kill a real one. You kind of get what you give all around the board. Shouts out to Greg Caden, man. Salute. Afeni. Salute. Miss Wallace. Rest in peace, Pop.